Have you felt that sudden spike of panic when your footing slips? You're scanning the floor, gripping handrails, because deep down you know loss of balance is a silent predator. One fall is all it takes to go from your own home to a hospital bed you might never leave. This isn't about tripping, it's about the moment your life shatters. But here's the truth most doctors never tell you. Balance isn't a natural gift that vanishes forever. It's a skill, just like learning to write or swim. And whether you're 60, 70, or 80, you can get it back. So today, we're going to do two important things. First, we'll run two quick tests to see how good your balance really is. These tests will reveal your true biological age in terms of stability. After that, we'll move through the only 5 targeted exercises you need to never lose that balance again. Welcome back to the Senior Health Podcast. Sitting with me is Japan's oldest practicing doctor, someone who has guided thousands of seniors through this exact process. Doctor, balance feels like one of those things people assume they've just lost, right?
They do assume that, John. But balance is trainable. The stabilizer muscles, the vestibular system, the proprioceptive awareness, all of these can be rebuilt. And today we are going to test where you are, then show you exactly how to improve.
I love that it starts with testing. It makes it real.
Yes, you cannot improve what you do not measure. So let's begin.
But before we begin these tests, remember rule number 1. Safety comes first. Even if you're feeling strong and stable, position yourself in a corner where walls can catch you if needed. Or at minimum, stand with a wall on one side and a sturdy chair on the other. If you experience any dizziness during a test or exercise, don't push through it. Reach for support right away.
This is not about proving anything, John. This is about honest assessment and safe practice.
Exactly. So let's move into the first test, shall we?
Yes, let's start. The first test is called the Tandem stance. It reveals how well your brain manages balance when your base of support is very narrow.
What do people need to do?
Let me explain. Place your feet in a single line, heel to toe, like you're walking a tightrope. The heel of your front foot should touch the toes of your back foot. Your task is to maintain balance in this position for 30 seconds.
And they're allowed to use their arms for balance.
Yes. Keep your arms out to the sides. Straighten your back. Look straight ahead at a single spot. Don't close your eyes or turn your head. On my command, we'll start the timer.
All right, everyone watching, get into position. Doctor, whenever you're ready.
Let's begin and go for 30 seconds. Hold it there. Do you feel your feet shifting slightly side to side? That's normal. Those are your micro muscles searching for stability. Focus on that single spot in front of you. Don't look down. If you start wobbling too much, grab your support immediately. We are halfway there. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. 29 and stop. If you stood for the full 30 seconds, we can move on to the second test. However, if you couldn't complete this test or stood for less than 10 seconds, don't get discouraged, but skip the next test and go straight to the first exercise. The second test might be a bit too advanced for now.
That's really practical guidance. So let's move to test 2 for those who are ready.
The second test is the Flamingo pose. This reveals the strength of your deep stabilizer muscles.
How does this one work?
We stand next to a wall or chair. Keep your arms relaxed at your sides to help with the balance, but ready to grab support instantly if you start to tip. Lift one leg, bending it at the knee. You don't need to lift it high. The main thing is standing on one leg. We'll count for 30 seconds, but note the time if your foot touches down early.
All right, everyone get into position. Doctor, start the timer.
Let's begin. Stand steady. Your supporting leg might tremble a little. That's just those usually lazy muscle fibers waking up and getting to work. And don't hold your breath. Your brain needs oxygen to keep you upright. If your other foot touches the floor or you grab onto something, note the time right when that happened. That is your result. Hold it just a little longer. 28, 29, and done. Lower your leg.
Now for the most important part, the results. Doctor, how do people know if they did well?
For this we have, let's check the results against standards for different age groups. For ages 50 to 59, your goal is over 30 seconds. For ages 60 to 69, a good result is 20 to 25 seconds. For ages 70 to 79, a good result is 15 seconds. And lastly, for age 80 and up, if you stood for 5 to 8 seconds, that's excellent.
And this is the perfect moment to reflect. Please pause the video right now and share your results in the comments below. For example, I'm John, 67 from California, and I held it for 22 seconds. Your comment can motivate someone else.
And remember, John, wherever you are today is just your starting point. These exercises will improve your results within weeks.
That's encouraging. So let's move into the exercises.
All right, exercise 1 is the one leg stand. For this, you'll need a sturdy high back chair, an armchair, or you can hold on to a wall.
Walk us through the technique, doctor.
First, stand tall with your feet hip-width apart. Keep your back straight and bring your shoulder blades slightly together. Engage your core. Tighten those stomach muscles. Think of it as your natural corset supporting your lower back. As you exhale, slowly lift your right leg, bending at the knee. Try raise your thigh until it's parallel to the floor, creating a 90-degree angle. Let your lower leg hang naturally. And now the most important part, the release. As you inhale, slowly lower your leg, resisting gravity. Don't just drop it like a sack of potatoes. Place your foot on the floor softly and silently.
What are the common mistakes people make?
There are 2 mistakes a lot of seniors make, John. The first one is moving too fast. We need to remember this is a balance exercise. You are not marching in a parade.
And the second mistake?
The second mistake is shifting your hips. Your hips should stay stable. Don't let them jut out to the side. I always tell my patients to imagine there is a rope running through your body, pulling you upward through the top of your head.
For how many reps should we do this exercise?
Do this exercise 10 times on each leg. And remember, this should never cause pain or sharp discomfort. If it doesn't feel right, simply skip it.
Perfect. Now before we move to exercise 2, if you're finding this helpful, please hit the like button. It helps others find this advice. Doctor, please continue.
The second exercise is critical for preventing accidental falls when you're out and about. We are going to strengthen the gluteus medius, the specific muscle that keeps your hips stable while you walk.
All right, I am curious about this one. Where do we start?
We start by standing sideways next to your chair or wall. Place your hand on the support for safety and keep your back perfectly straight. Look straight ahead, not down at your feet. Now slowly lift your straight leg out to the side. At the top point, make a micro pause, literally just 1 second to let the muscle activate, and then return it just as slowly.
And what mistakes should people watch out for?
There are some to take into account. First, don't lift the leg too fast because this can lead to joint injury, and don't swing it high like a ballet dancer. If you kick too high, your hips tilt and the load shifts from the target muscle to your lower back. Also, don't bend your knee while lifting. The working leg must stay straight.
Great. And reps?
For this, we do 10 repetitions for each leg. Let's keep up the pace. The third exercise is heel-to-toe rocks. We're going to work on the ankles since this is your foundation.
Walk us through it, doctor.
Stand facing the back of the chair and rest your hands on it. Feet shoulder width apart or a little narrower. Don't lock your knees. Keep them soft and slightly bent. We're going to move like a rocking chair, but very smoothly. Slowly rise up onto your toes. high up. Feel your calves working. Smoothly lower down to your heels and without stopping, pull your toes up toward you. Now you are standing only on your heels. Again, we have to pay attention that we are doing it correctly. Don't go too fast. Moving on momentum reduces the muscle work and worsens your balance control. Try not to swing your body. Using your body's momentum to lift yourself up takes the load off the target leg muscles. Your torso should remain relatively stable.
And the hips and the back?
The hips shouldn't stick out. This is a posture error where your butt goes far back, causing your lower back to arch or round excessively, and your back should not be rounded.
That's very detailed. And I've heard the calves are called the second heart. Is that true?
Yes, John. Your main heart pushes blood down to your legs, but to get it back up, fighting against gravity, you need strong calves. When they contract, they act like a powerful pump. So when you do this heel-to-toe rocks, you aren't just training balance. You are literally helping your heart circulate blood and protecting your vessels from stagnation and varicose veins. Two huge benefits in one simple movement.
Oh, and before we forget, how many reps should we do here?
Perform this slowly and with control for 10 to 15 repetitions.
Noted. Exercise number 4 now.
Our fourth exercise focuses on coordination. It might feel a bit unusual at first, but it is essential for your stability.
What's the setup?
I recommend doing this one in a corner. For extra safety, place a chair in front of you, so you are protected on all sides.
Safety first. Now walk us through the movement.
Your standing leg is the left one. Hold on to the chair. We're going to touch the floor at 3 different points with your right foot, and pay attention to the pattern. First, touch the floor in front. Then, tap your foot out to the right. And now the most important part, the crossover to the left. You need to carefully bring your right leg across the front of your left leg and touch the floor on the left side. This movement teaches us not to trip over our own feet.
Why is this movement so important?
Well, in daily life, falls often happen when turning or pivoting in tight spaces, like in the kitchen or hallway. This happens when our feet get tangled up. This exercise trains your brain to sense where your feet are, even in awkward positions. We're teaching your body to maintain balance when your legs are crossed. That way, in real life, if you stumble or turn quickly, you'll stay on your feet instead of falling.
Amazing. And how many times we do this?
I always recommend to repeat this movement 8 to 10 times on each leg.
Excellent. While we take a short break before the final exercise, I have a request. We have viewers watching from all over the world, and I'm always fascinated to know where you're tuning in from. So please drop your country in the comments. Maybe the USA, Japan, Kenya, or even Thailand. We love to know.
All right, let's wrap up our routine. We have exercise number 5, which we call rocking the boat. This is an amazing movement. It calms the nervous system while providing a powerful workout for your vestibular system, your balance center.
This sounds different from the others.
It is. Ideally, this exercise is performed without holding on and with your eyes closed. This teaches your body to balance on its own. But if you are prone to dizziness or feel a bit unsteady right now, stand behind a chair. Your version is to hold on to the support. That works perfectly fine too.
All right, walk us through it.
Okay, stand comfortably. Place your feet wide apart, significantly wider than your shoulders. This gives us a solid, stable base. Keep your knees soft and relaxed, and let your arms hang down along your body. When our posture is correct, begin to smoothly shift your body weight from one leg to the other. First to the right, and try to feel the weight load into your right foot. and then to the left. Move smoothly, no jerking, like a pendulum, and keep your feet glued to the floor.
And then we close our eyes?
Yes. If you are holding the chair, keep holding it. If you are standing freely, make sure a support is within reach, just in case. Take a deep breath and slowly close your eyes. Don't worry if the world suddenly feels a bit wobbly. That is normal. Your brain has stopped relying on your vision and is now navigating based solely on internal sensations.
How long should people do this?
To start, just 30 to 40 seconds is enough. Your goal is to gradually build up to 1 minute of continuous swaying with your eyes closed. But remember the golden rule. If you feel dizzy before that, stop immediately. Don't try to push through it. Your balance system needs gentle and gradual training.
Great job. Let's take a moment right now to appreciate what you just accomplished. You assessed your balance, identified where you are, and completed 5 targeted exercises. This is real self-care.
And listen, everyone, if you felt a little wobbly today or had to grab onto the chair more often than you liked, please don't get discouraged. That is absolutely normal. Your body is simply remembering how to be steady.
Before we close, I have one very important question. How quickly will people see results?
If you dedicate just 15 minutes a day to these exercises, you will feel a real difference in just a couple of weeks. You'll notice that you walk with more confidence, that fear of stairs will fade away, and your stride will feel lighter and freer.
That's powerful. Share in the comments. How do you feel after these exercises? Which one was your favorite? Subscribe to the channel so we can continue working on health together. Oh, and watch this next video right now.
Yes, please.
We've picked this one especially for you.